Welcome to episode 120 of the Sports Marketing Machine podcast. I'm your host, Jeremy Neiser. Super excited to share with you two tools that we are currently building at the request of some teams. A couple teams came to us and we were working through some problems that they have. One of which was a survey. They were doing surveys and they were getting fan feedback. And really what we noticed was the information that they were gathering was in a vacuum, was very isolated. Let me give you an example. Most teams are using things like Google Forms or SurveyMonkey to collect fan feedback. And while it's super helpful in the moment, it doesn't really provide you a lot of insight and actionable takeaways as you continue through the season. So let me give you an example. Let's say you're using Google Forms, you're sending out an email, and you find out that last night that people had a hard time accessing their tickets, or you find out that the hot dogs at the concession stands were cold. Okay, that's great. You can respond one-to-one to a fan that says, hey, I noticed that you had a hard time getting tickets last night. Happy to help you. Here's tickets to another game. Or, hey, I noticed that you had a bad experience with our concessions. Hot dogs were cold. Here's complimentary tickets and a meal for an upcoming game. That is super helpful for a lot of teams. But what you're missing with this is the information about your fans. And that's the biggest opportunity for teams to be able to drill in dynamically. So let me give you an example. You run a survey, and this is what we're building that's currently in beta. You run a survey and you notice that fans over 50 have a hard time accessing their tickets. Okay, that tells you a very big actionable takeaway. You need to over-communicate to your fans how to access their tickets. Or you notice that families that have kids under 6 at home really love your Kids Eat Meat-Free games, or your Kids Run the Ballpark games, or the kids giveaways, or what have you. Really great actionable information. You also notice that fans who are coming from this specific zip code really like this specific promotion, or fans who are 21 to 30 really like Thirsty Thursday, and the majority of which come from this zip code. That gives you so much more insight than a very standard last night fans said X, or the average score of our experience is 7.5 out of 10. Dynamic surveys give you so much more insight and actionable takeaways than a very generic, simplistic survey. So that's what we're building. We're building you a tool so that you would be able to see this types of fan feedback and drill in so you can have actionable takeaways. The second biggest thing about these surveys is that when you start to look at surveys and you start to look at the questions that you're asking your fans, most of which are not actionable, we're asking specific actionable questions that lead to things for you to do or give you insights to information that you may not know. And that's what I noticed specifically with teams that have younger marketing directors. They're just asking generic questions that don't really give you actionable insights. With our survey, we ask questions that give you so much valuable information about your fans in a manner that allows you to really see information. A lot of our questions are dynamic and have logic, which means that if a fan scored a 3 out of 10 in your scoring for your fan experience, we respond with an empathy-based answer. So it may say something like, hey, we noticed that you scored a 3 out of 10. It looks like we missed the mark on our fan experience. Can you share a little bit more about that? And instead of just a generic response to that, well, why did you score that way? It shows that we're actually paying attention to the fan feedback. So when you combine the ability to dynamically drill down into segments and ask actionable questions that are designed to provide you insight, you get a tool that stops being a simple survey and starts being a core part of your business intelligence. It helps you fix problems faster, identify revenue opportunities clearer, and ultimately build a fan experience that makes people want to come back again and again. So if you're interested, reach out. Happy to give you access and allow you to start using the tool. The second tool that we are currently finishing up with is a partnership tool, a sponsorship, corporate partnership tool. What we noticed is that a lot of teams have their sponsorship information scattered in numerous spreadsheets. You may have a spreadsheet that has all of your clients listed out and all of the assets that they purchased. Maybe you have another one spreadsheet that has all of your assets, all of your signage, all of your in-game promotions, your program ads, all of those different things. Maybe you have another one that has all of the financial things related to the sponsorship agreements. When billing goes out, did you send out invoices, invoice templates, all of those. What I noticed was that some teams have at most 8 to 10 different spreadsheets, at minimum 4 to 5 different spreadsheets that were helping keep everything organized from a sponsorship perspective. We're building a tool that basically takes all of those different things and puts together in one platform. You've got the ability to have your clients listed in there, upload contracts, assign assets, start to upload photos for your proof of performances, assign tasks to your activation team, and give you reminders of things to do. What I also notice is when we're working with teams, their proof of performances, their end of the season recaps, they started to panic towards the end of the year to said, oh shoot, we forgot to take photos of this, and this. Well, now you can set reminders in here of when to take photos of different things, when to record different things, and all of the details related to proof of performances are all in one spot. You've got all of your assets. So if you say, hey, show me all the people that have program ads, you click a button and boom, there they are. You want to be able to assign specific signage to specific organizations, you can do that all in one platform. If you've got different signage, let's just say you have outfield wall signage in baseball or dasher boards for hockey, you have all of that in one spot. You can see all of that information. The beauty also of this platform is that you can see sponsorship details from one year to the next. I remember one team, I asked them about their past sponsorship information. They said, well, yeah, it's a binder in the copy room. Well, that doesn't do anyone any good, especially if you have new sponsorship people on staff. So you can assign sponsors. If someone leaves, you can assign new sponsor deals to specific new employees. You can have all of that information in there and be able to see where people are on their sponsorship information all in one platform. So if you're curious about this and you want to beta test it and really see how this works and help you make your sponsorship, corporate sponsorship details a lot more efficient so you're not living and fighting in Excel spreadsheets or Google Sheets, feel free to reach out. Happy to give you access for free so you have the ability to really organize all of your partnership sponsorship information all in one place. So super excited about the survey tool that we're building. That's almost to the finish line. And same thing as the partnership dashboard that we're building that allows you to really streamline all of your partnership information all in one place. Feel free to reach out if you're curious about these or if you'd like beta access for free. I'm just here to help you make your life easier, help you get more people to games, but also focusing on the things that are most important. And that's the people coming to your game. So if you're wrestling with spreadsheets, trying to figure out survey information, or you're wrestling with spreadsheets, trying to get all of your data around your partnerships or sponsorships, there's tools out there now that make your life easier. So if you have questions, you're curious, feel free to reach out. Happy to provide you free access. Appreciate you listening. Until next time.